Hi, my name is Jim Mullaney from SciTech Process Solutions. Today is Wednesday, July 29, 2020. Hope everyone is having the best they can summer vacation. Obviously with COVID-19, it's curtailed any kind of travel and vacations for most people. At SciTech, we are very concerned and serious about the COVID-19 safety protocols. Everyone in the company is wearing masks. I have to take it off in final test just to have this video because you won't be able to hear me. But as soon as I leave, I put it back on. And I'm here with Caitlin, who's doing the video, and she's more than 6 feet away for the safety protocol. Okay, so today I'm doing a video source inspection of a customer's refurbished 270S spin rinse dryer. This video is uploaded to our YouTube channel, so for our customers' privacy, we don't give their name out, but we do give the PO number so they know it's theirs. It's 6000151668. This system was sent in without the controller. We have a SciTech controller down below, which is fine. We have hundreds of these controllers around SciTech in stock, so we have no problem if customers send us their tools without controllers. So what I'll go and do is I'll load this machine with the wafers, start it, and then I'll go and talk about our remanufacturing process because we have about a 5-minute process just to watch the SRD run. Okay, you simply take the wafers, load them, and hit start. Oops, I have to clear. Sorry. There we go. This is a typical process, which is a rinse, dry, dry. There is a purge step in there, and I'll talk about that. The typical spin rinse dryers is a low RPM rinse. There's a purge step, very short, after the rinse that blows any water out of the DI manifold so it doesn't drip back in the tool. You do a high RPM dry to sling the water off of the wafer, cassette, and rotor, and then you move into low RPM to use centrifugal force, and then N2 heat and heater blankets to dry. It's a typical process, been known for years, and it gives you the highest particle counts if you can run at low RPM. Okay, so while this is running, I'll talk about our remanufacturing process. And this goes for a customer's tool or our own tools in-house. So when a customer sends a tool in this case, the 270S, first thing we do is we have our incoming QC. We document the tool type, the rotor, if there's cables and so forth. We take pictures of the tool. That's all put into the customer's file on this job. We then set the tool up for an evaluation to see, first of all, how bad it is, what's wrong with it before we start our rebuild process. Any things that are out of the normal scope of our remanufacturing process, we notify the customer, i.e. if it comes in and the window's broken. That is not normally replaced automatically, but, or if, let's say, the servo amp has fallen off and it's damaged or something like that. We don't have problems with customers on this extra cost because we're very thorough in what we do. So then the tool's evaluated. Once it's evaluated, it's taken into manufacturing and broken down to this metal plate right there. That's it. Everything's taken apart. We have a proprietary in-house resurfacing of the bowls and a re-electropolish. All the metal parts that are associated with the N2 side are gone through in an electropolish process. We then do subcomponent rebuilds, all the ACR valves, the motors. We replace as necessary all the Humphrey valves, new filters, new seals. We check the anti-statics. Heater blankets are checked and replaced as necessary. So it's broken down totally, and any subcomponents that need to be replaced are replaced. Once that's done, in dry test, we have another technician do a QC on the build. If it passes QC, it comes into wet test. In this case, the customer only sent us their head assembly, but this is how it would come in anyway, where no poly, no configuration. What we do then is we hook up to our DI system, check for any leaks of any of the valve and so forth, make sure everything's good, make sure all the fittings are tight. We go through 50 process runs approximately of wet processing. It's signed off by another technician, and then we normally put it in poly, like you see these ones in poly. Then we actually do 50 more process runs to make sure the poly's good, it's sound, it doesn't vibrate and so forth. And then it's given to sales for video. You notice we're in the dry 2-step, our RPM lowered down to probably 500. Let me see. It's ramping down. It'll probably be about 500 when it's done. And then at the end of the process, the RSP, rotor stop positioner, it has a piston. It'll fire in the back, out. It rolls against the cam, uprights to home position, which we call 12 o'clock. Then I'll hear all the door release, and I'll be able to open it. Why we're doing this process, let me look at the time again, see how much time we have. Okay, we have about 2.5 minutes. I'll talk about, first of all, our semi-tool support, and then probably after the tool's done, our other support. If you go to scitechprocess.com, we have a bunch of buttons on the left side of our website. The first three are all the semi-tool spinner rinse dryers, the S model, the F model, the ST. We do all systems, all sizes. We don't care any configuration. We have lots of tools in stock. We have multiple warehouses here at SciTech of tools that we've purchased that we can use in our remanufacturing process. The next three buttons are all of the parts. We have 100% spare parts on this model, the S model, the F, and the ST. We have new motors, new solenoid valves, new windows, new seals, new heater blankets, new ACR valves, new anti-statics, new heater cartridge, new. We can build these systems brand new. We also have, this is a customer's tool, a state-of-the-art replacement controller called the Slick Device S1. If you're on our YouTube channel, you Google that, you'll find it. It's the most sophisticated, #1 replacement controller in the world for the semi-tool spinner rinse dryers. It takes an older system that might be 20 years old. You add our controller system to that, and it brings it up as good or maybe even better than the newest rinser dryer sold in the market today. So it's really a fantastic thing for customers, especially with our N2 Purger Saver. Simple option on there. You can go down and scroll into one of the icons and save thousands of dollars per year in nitrogen. All right, we have about a minute left still. Okay, so one thing we also talk about is Vertec. Here's a Vertec spinner rinse dryer. We're just going through the manufacturing process. A year and a half ago, SciTech purchased Vertec, and it was called Martech at the time. We are now the owner of all of the Vertec IP rights, the software, all the spare parts. We have a warehouse now of machines and lots of spare parts. We're coming online. This is about our 7th, 8th machine now that we've actually refurbished, so we're getting we're way better at it. Our quality is fantastic, and our understanding of all the spare parts, because they did things a little differently than semi-tool. In semi-tool, we could buy a motor off of a company that we engineered it with as a complete assembly. With Vertec, they built the motors up from scratch. So they did everything from scratch versus buying components that were pre-done at certain vendors' locations. So it's something we had to adjust to. Alrighty. So what I'll do is, once this system goes, we have 24 seconds. Once it uprights, I'll check for the hot end too, make sure the wafers are dry. Then I'll talk about other support of tools we have that fall in line with wet processing and metrology and photolithography in just a second. Okay, we're starting to wind down now. That's the rotor stop adjuster fired. It'll open to home position. There we go. I heard the door release just now. Okay. Feel for hot end 2. Nice and hot. Yes. Cassette's warm. Wafers are dry. Looks good. So, talking about other support. Along the wet processing side, we are experts on also the HTC Florair Integris box washers, the 8000, 8010, 8020, 8030. We have complete spare parts. We have systems in stock. We have a system here that customers send us for remanufacturing. So we completely support that product line, which has been discontinued by the OEM. We also, on single wafer processing, that'd be mask and high pressure cleaners. We do the Ultra T, Ultra Tech, K&S cleaners. We have lots of those. We do probably at least one a month, between 10 to 12 a year. We always have 4 or 5 in stock, like right now. We do have quite a lot of spare parts on that. So that's kind of the wet processing side of the world. For metrology, we work with the 10-core particle counters, 10-core KLA. We have Prometrics, Nanometrics. We have DECTACs. So we have profilometers, thin film measurement systems. We do have inspection systems. We have high and low power microscopes. And we also do quite a lot of photolithography. That would be photoresist pumps, the Cyborg, RDI, and Millipore. We also, a lot of customers send us their pumps to rebuild for them. We have complete rebuild kits here. We have a certain, like everything we do here, every tool that leaves SciTech has been completely remanufactured, and it leaves with a video prior to shipping to show the quality of our work. So that will end this very short, quick video of a customer's 270S spinner rinse dryer that's gone through the SciTech remanufacturing process. If you have any questions, you can go to our website, and there's a search bar to look for any tools. If you want to, on any tool you're on, there's a contact sales button. You click on that. An email is sent to us with your contact information. If you'd like to call us, our number is 916-797-9000. You can ask for anyone in our sales organization. Again, today is Wednesday, July 29, 2020. My name is Jim Mullaney from SciTech Process Solutions. I hope everyone has an enjoyable and safe rest of summer.